kids will be excited.
I'm confused.
According to several sources, Usher is now preparing to flee to Bali to stay with none other than Russell Simmons, and we all know why Russell is hiding out there. Usher is reportedly packing his bags and fleeing for his life after Justin Bieber recently unfollowed him on social media, and news reports surfaced regarding Usher's alleged role in delivering young Justin to Diddy to be used as a party favor. The absurd thing is that Usher must have understood Diddy's goals since he had experienced the same thing at Puffy Flavor Camp. This suggests that either Usher and Diddy share a deep trauma relationship, or that Diddy has something on Usher that may end him permanently if it is revealed. So let's examine what Usher is really fleeing from and whether Justin Bieber is prepared to eventually come clean in court.
There because I wanted a career, man, so we would fight, we would tussle. More than often, I think Puffy would say, man, you gotta chill, just a little bit too intense. You gotta relax. Yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs?
According to reports, Justin Bieber is preparing to reveal Usher's alleged involvement in allowing Diddy to have sex with young Justin, and it appears that the two are done for good. Many fans think that Justin unfollowing Usher on Instagram has everything to do with the unsettling rumors that Usher helped turn Justin over to Diddy. With Diddy's trial scheduled for May, many are certain that Justin may be preparing to testify. Now let's discuss Usher's involvement in all of this, as there is a lot of attention on Diddy and his corrupt behavior, not to mention all the accomplices who allegedly helped him for years, including Usher. Usher's case is particularly intriguing since it appears that he went from being one of Diddy's victims to actually assisting him in covering things up, and to be honest, it seems like he's still too afraid to speak the truth about what actually transpired for years. Unsettling rumors have surfaced regarding Usher and Diddy's interactions at the notorious Puffy Flavor Camp. Some allege Diddy took advantage of Usher by allowing older women to take advantage of him, while others assert that things grew worse. The whole Puffy Flavor Camp controversy began when Diddy's longtime pal Reed brought it up in his 2016 book. According to Reed, Diddy sent young Usher to live with him in New York to help him cultivate a more edgy persona. It was apparently so awful that Diddy himself rushed Usher to the hospital. I wanted Usher to be more edgy than his face was, Reed wrote. He was 15 years old, but nothing about him ever seemed childish. I was giving him over to the country's wildest party animal at a time when I still needed his mother's approval, but he had been in New York for nearly a year now, according to Reed, phrase used by criminals to try to coerce a young victim into. For those of you who are unaware, Usher has been in the music business since he was essentially a child. At the age of 10, he joined the R&B group New Beginnings, and they even released an album. However, things changed when his mother, Janetta, intervened and removed him from the business. However, Janetta never really provided a detailed justification for her behavior. This is where things start to get pretty unsettling after Usher had a negative encounter. When Usher joined New Beginnings, he was only 10 years old. As you may recall, Diddy once admitted to Kevin Hart in an interview that when Usher was that age, they used to get up together and wrestle.
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying, before pause was invented, you know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was stupid.
And that's when he met AJ Alexander, Bobby Brown's bodyguard. They met at a talent show in Atlanta, and AJ saw Usher's star potential right away. He took him under his wing and got someone from Lil Reed's label to come see Usher perform on Star Search. The label rep was impressed and arranged for Usher to sing in front of Reed, and when Reed heard Usher's voice, he was so impressed that he signed him on the.
He got down on one knee and he sang Boyz II Men's End of the Road. He really charmed the girls in my office.
Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe this little kid was doing all the things he was doing, getting in their face, kissing their hand.
It's really unsettling because it seems like these industry men had a predetermined strategy for dealing with young male artists. For example, when Lil Reed signed Usher, he introduced him to Diddy, and by the time he was only 13 or 14, he was already the youngest member of Diddy's bad boy crew. An old picture from Puffy Flavor Camp that has recently surfaced again puts everything in perspective by showing that Usher was still a child when Diddy took him under his wing. Fast forward to 2016, when Usher spoke with Howard Stern about Puffy Flavor Camp, and it was clear that he was still processing whatever.
Reed's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In
to
the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
Nah, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
So
it was
nobody
crazy.
tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I ain't
and
say that.
Okay.
I didn't
But
say
you
that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
However, this is where things get crazy because Usher completely changed his mind and began praising Diddy when he appeared on Club Shay soon after Cassie F filed her complaint against him, calling Puffy Flavor Camp one of the best experiences of his life, in my opinion.
But I think, I don't think I would be the artist that I am today without the experiences that I had in New York City.
But hold on, things get even worse. Jin Deal, Diddy's former security, reportedly stated that he witnessed Usher being admitted to the hospital following a terrible incident at Puffy Flavor Camp. Gene also criticized Usher for complimenting Diddy during the interview, claiming that even Usher's mother is aware of the events at Diddy's camp.
Usher part, that's a touchy situation.
New York, this whole situation is made even more sinister by the claims that following everything Diddy allegedly did to Usher permitted Diddy to do the same to Justin Bieber. It's crucial to keep in mind that both Usher and Justin Bieber were easy pickings for these industry predators like Usher. Patty Millette, Justin's single mother, reared him when she was just a teenager. They were having financial difficulties at the time, and after Justin's YouTube video went viral when Justin was 13 years old, he traveled to Atlanta on a scooter after Braun's attention persuaded Patty to allow him to mentor him. A week later, Usher was handed Justin to mentor him. It was like history repeating itself. By this point, the Puffy Flavor Camp had disbanded, at least as far as we know. But Justin was still ordered to spend 48 hours with Diddy while he was only 15 and Diddy was
15-year-old's dream.
Even worse, Justin and Diddy spoke on Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2011 when Justin was just 16 years old. When Justin revealed that Diddy had promised him a luxury car but had never fulfilled it, Diddy abruptly forbade Justin from discussing their interactions.
Man, you good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Tell you my number.
Yeah.
Now, if the rumors that Diddy took advantage of Justin are accurate, it makes sense why Justin struggled with substance abuse for years. He was likely self-medicating because he had no real support system and was unable to talk about what had happened to him. Additionally, this helps explain why Justin became so vocal about defending other up-and-coming artists who were trying to succeed in the industry.
Welcome to the family, John.
Returning to Usher, he stated in that interview with Howard Stern that he would never permit his children to spend time with Diddy. Therefore, if Usher would not permit his own children to spend 48 hours with Diddy, why did he permit young Justin to do so? Even though Usher had no direct control over Justin, Many people are now criticizing him for allegedly permitting Diddy to do some horrible things to Justin.
Bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're out.
He got me a Lamborghini.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Diddy's former producer filed a lawsuit against him a few weeks later, alleging that Diddy coerced him into having sex and told him he had done the same with prominent celebrities like Usher. People are beginning to question whether Diddy has any bizarre footage of Usher that might destroy him after Lil Rod disclosed that Diddy had cover cameras installed in every area of his home, discreetly filming compromising footage of his visitors for potential blackmail. By the way, days after Lil Rod's lawsuit was filed, Forever headlines Usher abruptly left for Bali.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back.
To live with Russell Simmons, the same Russell who allegedly relocated to Indonesia to evade criminal investigations into rapes allegations from several women. As if that wasn't suspicious enough, shortly after Diddy was arrested last September, Usher erased all of his tweets on X, according to Page 6, including his replies and media posts.
Now, would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Now that Diddy's trial is approaching and Justin abruptly unfollowed Usher, people are speculating that something significant is about to come out regarding Usher's involvement, and Usher has remained completely silent about all of this drama. But recent rumors suggest he may be organizing a second trip to Bali prior to Diddy's trial starting. What do you think of Usher's involvement in all of this? Do you believe he should be held accountable for what Diddy allegedly did to Justin Bieber? Don't forget to subscribe to this next video and leave a comment below.